Hello guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Pageantology 101.
Ating mga people of the press, let's start with Tenoria from Pageantology 101. Hello, how are you? And we have also from Entertainment News Portal, Arvin Cabachete. Good afternoon, sir. We have Francois Diaz from Pageant MIQ Philippines. Welcome to the press center. We have also from Pageant Trend, J. Barbo. Hello. And from the Philippine Pageantry, Kristan Francisco. Hello po. Good afternoon. We have also from Pageantry News International, Jose Rivera. Good afternoon, sir. And from Celebrate International, Mark Palabe. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Miss Philippines, Daniel Gray. Hello po. And hello po. From Pageant Talk, Anthony there. From Rated K, we have also Arma Mamar. From Titas of Pageantry via Zoom, joining us via Zoom, Benet Sefrado. Hello po. Sa ating mga press na join sa atin via Zoom, we have also from Missology PH, Amir Emir. Good afternoon po. And of course, we have also Tito Norman Pino, who is joining us this afternoon also via Zoom. And from Eventology, we have Sir Ferdinand. Hello, Sir Ferdinand Abelon. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And I think, marami tayong malalaman ng mga masabog, especially this time nagaganapin nga sa ating country ang prestigious pageant na Miss International Queen. So, mamaya we will give you the floor to ask questions sa ating mga execo. And syempre, since nakilala na po natin ang ating mga minamahal na press people, sa bawat beauty contest may Miss Photogenic. Kaya naman ako, tignan natin kung sino sa atin ngayon ang may pinaka-photogenic post. Mag-post na kayo ng yung mga selfie using the hashtag Miss International Queen Press Con. So anyone can join, you can start posting now. Again, ang ating hashtag ay Miss International Queen Press Con. Ito ay paramihan ng likes. So, simulan nyo nang i-message namin yung mga kaibigan na i-like namin yung mga post. Siyempre, ang may pinakamaraming likes, magkakaroon siyempre ng papremyo. Abangan natin kung ano yung pamimili natin mamaya. Siyempre, Team Zoom, kasali po kayo. Sa ating mga friends na join sa atin via Zoom. Kasali din po kayo, so huwag kayo magpadalo. And habang naghihintay po tayo ng Miss Photogenic ng ating Miss International Queen Press Con, let us all distinguish the Filipina transgender women that put the Philippine flag on the map of Miss International Queen. So everyone, let's all watch this.
Si Paul makes me simply the best. But simply is nothing more. It's a beautiful place. I'm going to hold it now. But simply also possess a humbling heart. And the place are beautiful inside. Miss International Queen 2012. Positive
There you have it. Yan. Tunay nga naman, di ba? Ang ating mga transgender women, hindi lang namamayagpag dito sa Pilipinas. Of course, binandera nila ang ating bandila. Even international pageants. Kaya we are lucky to have with us this afternoon some of the transgender women to grace Miss International Queen. So let me welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the astonishing 2006 Miss International Queen first runner-up. Please welcome Miss Patricia Monte Carlo. Hello, good afternoon. And Miss Patricia, ibalik mo naman natin mga...
Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you very much for coming.
Ayan, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Ayan, matanong na lang natin si Miss Patricia bilang 2006 Miss International Queen first runner-up. How's the experience during your time na na-forming title na first runner-up ng Miss International Queen? Ano ba yung mga nabago sa iyong career, sa iyong buhay?
Well, it was an experience of a lifetime. Siyempre, siguro lahat naman ng transgender women dream na makasali sa international pageant kasi ever since I was a child, pinangarap ko na maging Miss Universe. But unfortunately, since during that time, hindi pa pwede ang transgender sa Miss Universe, ang only venue na lang for us is Miss International Queen. So, I took the chance to join, and fortunately, pinala naman ako to land this first round. Ano bang nagbago sa buhay ko? Siguro, yung mas tumaas ang kumpiyansa ko sa sarili ko than before. And nagkaroon ako ng pagkakataon na makagawa ng television commercial dahil din sa may experience na yun. Mas syempre, mas tumaas yung respeto ng kapwa ko, trans women, especially yung mga bagong trans women na ma-inspire them to be better.
Talaga namang it opens many opportunities, di ba, para sa ating mga queen. So thank you so much. Mamaya, ayan, magkakaroon tayo ng question and answer. I hope makapag-share ka pa ng iyong mga stories and mga advices sa ating mga aspirants. Thank you so much, Patricia. You will take your seat. Maraming salamat. So now, ang ating next na special guest this afternoon, she is a 2004 Miss International Queen, second runner-up, the first ever transgender woman represent the country in Miss International Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Maria Cristina Dandan. Good afternoon, and Miss Maria Cristina Dandan. You look so lovely this afternoon. And ayan, bilang batiin naman natin ang ating mga press.
Our distinguished lovely press people, thank you for gracing this event. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Yeah, especially yung ating mga nasa Zoom din na nakatulog sa atin this afternoon. So ayan, Miss Maria Cristina Dandan, ang aking katanungan sa iyo, what are your message to our aspirants this year? Kasi I think mas nag-level up na ngayon, di ba? Bilang naging mataas yung standards ng mga Pilipino when it comes to pageant. Ano yung advice na mabibigay ko sa kanila?
I I think yung lagi ko naman sinasabi every year, kasi as the first trans woman na sumali sa Miss International Queen, almost every year, lahat ng mga representative ng Philippines always calls me, pumupunta sa akin, and then they're asking for advice. And I always said that, just be yourself. Don't pretend, kasi makikita at makikita yung tunay na nasa puso mo, nasa damdamin mo, and it will show in every time that you speak, every time you walk, lahat ng gagawin mo. So, lalo ngayon, social media is a big part of trans pageant. So, I think you should be more true to yourself.
Yun. So, and mamaya, Ms. Maria Cristina Dandan, magkakaroon pa tayo ng question and answer with the press. And I hope na makapagbigay ka pa ng mga stories and mga experience mo regarding this pageant. So, thank you so much. Thank you. So once again, that's Ms. Maria Cristina Dandan, our 2004 Miss International Queen, second runner-up. And now, syempre, meron din tayong makakasama via Zoom. So all the way from the Queen City of the South, the 2020 Miss International Queen Top 6 finalists, the lovely Miss Jess Lavares, our first transgender woman flight attendant. And hello, Miss Jess. Hi, Miss Jess. Hello, kamusta ka naman? Ayan. Can you greet our press who are watching sa ating Zoom, and of course?
Hi to everyone, and yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for gracing our press con and this afternoon, Miss Jess. And we have some questions now here. So, how was your experience during your time sa Miss International Queen pageant?
The experience was really surreal. Like I cannot really forget the memories that I have shared with all the ladies and other contestants, and of course this time as well. So it was really memorable when we had our journey during the pageant. So yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much for sharing your experiences. So do you have any message to our aspiring candidates this year?
My message to all the aspiring candidates this year is just to be, just like everyone else's messages, advices, just to be themselves and don't put too much effort on their other stuff, like presenting yourself on stage, because you will glow when you are yourself. Like you can never go wrong when you are just being yourself.
Ayan, ako. I hope na yung ating mga candidates ay makakuha kayo ng tips from our previous queens. And of course, last na lang po, Miss Jess, any message to our organization for this year's pageant? Any message?
To all the organizers who organized this, congratulations to you guys. And this is the first time that Queen International came to the Philippines, and I hope this will be a blast, and this would not be possible without Mother Michelle Monte Carlo, and for giving the opportunity to all the aspirants, to all the trans girls in the Philippines, because they are now this gave them the platform, the opportunity to present themselves. Because last time, before years ago, only the Miss International Queen Thailand who can select the candidate handpick them. So everyone really has to to be hopeful, and this time around they have the chance to present themselves and be themselves. So thank you, Miss International Queen Philippines organization.
All right, thank you so much once again. I have to Miss Jess Lavares, our 2020 Miss International Queen Top 6 finalist, and of course, She is the first transgender woman flight attendant. So this is really a milestone. So once again, thank you so much. And just stay put lang because we have a question and answer to our press later on. So now, ayan, grabe talaga ang ating mga previous title holders, talaga namang nakaka-proud. So imagine, di ba, the first transgender woman is a finalist ng 2020 Miss International Queen. And now, we have another queen who will grace our press conference this afternoon. So, she is the Miss International Queen 2012. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the dashing Miss Kevin Bayo. Hello, ayan. Good afternoon, Kevin. How are you? How are you? Pwede mo batiin ang ating mga press who are watching live dito sa Aquila Crystal Reports, ang ating mga Team Zoom. Ayan, Kevin. Ayan. So, Kevin, and kamusta naman tayo? So, can you tell something about your experience during the Miss International Queen pageant? During your time?
Miss International Queen is my best experience in my life. No? Kasi sobrang daming mga nangyari. Charge na lahat. So yun, sobrang dami nangyari. Like, I was able to meet new friends around the world, and and
Recording in progress.
ooh.
We all agree naman that.
Yeah.
It opened many opportunities for your career, di ba?
Totoo yan. Sobrang nag-iba yung tingin ng mga tao when it comes to mga transgender women, and of course, yung opportunity na meron kaming mas maraming work at mas tanggap kami ng mga tao.
And of course, do you have any message to our aspiring candidates for this year's pageant?
It's the same thing, just be yourself, to be everything, to be beautiful, to have a nice body. They know how to present themselves, yung sarili nila. Kasi sobrang hirap talaga. And kailangan mentally strong sila. Yun. And of course, kailangan they know how to speak. Kung paano nila sabihin yung opinion nila sa mga bagay-bagay.
And syempre, last na lang po, Ms. Kevin, how about the message niyo po sa ating organizers for this year? We all know naman na we are on a pandemic pa rin. So medyo talagang, parang struggle pa rin yung mga events na ganito. So what are your message for them?
First and foremost, I want to congratulate our National Director, Ms. Michelle Montecarlo, and of course the other team, Justin Aliman and Mami Jane. Congratulations po sa inyong hard work, at finally meron na tayong Miss International Queen Philippines na kung saan nagbigay pa ng magandang opportunity sa ating mga transgender women here in the Philippines.
Alright, so once again, there you have it, the Miss International Queen 2012, Miss Kevin Balo. Thank you so much, and just stay put lang po because later we are going to have question and answer with our press, and para makapag-share pa kayo ng maraming stories and experiences. So there you have it. We just have met our previous title holders of this prestigious pageant. And now, it is also my honor to introduce to you ang ating executive committee, starting with the honorary advisor and the producer of Miss International Queen Philippines. Please welcome Miss Jing Lumaban. Hello, good afternoon, Miss Jing. Can you greet our press who are present with us today?
Okay, magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa mga press na nakapunta kayo sa simpleng piging nito na pinipilit namin na noon pa man din sana ng isahan due to IFTF protocols, kailangan natin sumunod. Maraming salamat.
Yes, and due to many lockdowns, ECQ and ECQ, ang tumagdag. So at least we are now having this press conference. So, ayan, Ms. Jing, as the producer of this pageant, what are the mga struggles and mga parang medyo adjustments na ginawa nyo? Since we are, di ba, pandemic pa rin and medyo di pa ganun ka allowed yung mga mass gatherings.
Actually, matagal ko nang balak na mag-franchise ng MIQ Philippines. But, we are given a chance na mapili. The fact is, actually, the MIQ Philippines is a gift to trans community candidates. Usually kasi, ang mga trans na sumasali sa MIQ Philippines is parang suntok-sokan kung sino-sino na lang ang pwedeng pumasok. To end this treatment, at least ngayon, meron ng magkakaroon na ng official and one representative for the entire Filipino trans community to represent only.
Actually, that is, di ba, yung pinaka-inaabangan din natin since magkakaroon tayo talaga ng executive committee na talaga namang alam yung ganitong mga pageants, di ba? At least we can send, di ba, a quality candidate ika na. So, ayan, Ms. Jean lumaban mamaya. Magkakaroon pa tayo ng maraming questions mula sa ating press. So, as of now, we can have your seat. Thank you so much, Ms. Jean. Once again, and thank you so much po sa ating producer and the honorary advisor of the Miss International Queen Philippines pageant. So now, ito na, ang ating next na i-introduce, of course, the CEO and the National Director of Miss International Queen Philippines. So without her, wala po tayo ngayon dito and wala ang pageant na ito. So, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Miss Michelle Monte Carlo. A round of applause, everyone! Ayan. Hello na, good afternoon, Miss Michelle. Ayan, kindly greet our press po.
Good afternoon to everyone. Sa lahat po ng pumuntahan ngayon. So sa lahat po ng pumunta ngayon, we're really thankful, we're really grateful. Know that you would all be invited in every event that MIQ Philippines team would do from this day on forward. Kwentuhan tayo po later, and I know sa dinami-dami ng pinagdaanan natin sa pandemya, you had to go on swab testing, which we did today. Alam kong umuulan, but you took all the effort. Every one of you, every single of you took the effort to come here and be present to grace our press conference. Know that in our hearts, sa heart ng buong MIQ Philippines team, and of course, the Miss International Queen Headquarters, we are all grateful. Thank you for the support. And chikahan tayo na mas marami later, and we have lots of surprises para po sa inyo lahat. Thank you.
That was Miss Michelle. Mamaya, you can have your time naman to ask your questions para sa mga mangyayari for this year's pageant. So, now, I'll give the floor to Miss Michelle Monte Carlo as she presents the details of the Miss Queen International Philippines 2021 pageant. So, Miss Michelle.
Yeah. Hi. So, as I was saying earlier, gusto ko ikwento sa inyo kung paano nagsimula at kung ano ang organisasyon ng Miss International Queen Philippines. To top it all, we have our head office, which is what we call the Miss International Queen, na nakabase sa Pattaya. Miss International Queen is handled by Tiffany Show Pattaya Company, which has been in the industry for about 35 years. But Miss International Queen itself has been staging for 16 consecutive years. It so happened that it's just this year that they granted or awarded the franchise sa MIQ Philippines team. And what about our organization? It says here that Miss International Queen Philippines is a subsidiary of Miss International Queen, the world's prestigious and largest beauty pageant for transgender women, established in 2004 by the globally famous Tiffany Show Pattaya. One of our goals states that MIQ Philippines envisions a world where every member of the LGBTQ plus family has the freedom to live their truth, without fear and with equality under the law, and empower them in building self-confidence and create opportunities for success. So isa sa pinaka-importanting goal ng MIQ Philippines is not just to stage a pageant, but we want to be the platform for people, not just of our community, but lahat hanggang maaari. We want to give justice, we want to give freedom, we want to give equality for all. And it's not just about being pretty. We want to impart sa bawat kandidata din that you have to be confident, that you have to be an achiever. It's not just a pretty face can be your passport, but intelligence, smartness, confidence is a visa that one can use para makapunta sa bawat destinasyon ng buhay niya. Recognized as the first and foremost annual beauty pageant of its kind, both MIQ and Miss International Queen Philippines objectives are to create a positive image of the LGBTQ plus community. It's known that we have this stigma about the members of our community, and one of our goals here in MIQ and MIQ Philippines is to tell the world, the universe rather, Now, we are not what they think we are. We are achievers. We are fashion designers. We are scientists. We are doctors. We are politicians. We are parents, single parents to lovely and intelligent kids as well. So isa pa sa mga goals natin. Hindi lang basta pageant, but we uplift ang ating image sa buong community. MIQ Philippines is a non-stock and non-profit organization aiming on achieving the undermentioned. I'd just like to share that it was just last week that with the help of the MIQ Philippines team, we are officially registered under the Security and Exchange Commission. So it was a very painful, it was a very painful and tiring yet fulfilling experience process. Kasi ang hirap pa naman pa-register sa SEC. First, the name, and second, all the bylaws, and we came to realize that putting up a corporation like this should have a good purpose. And because our purpose is not just to stage a beauty pageant, but our purpose is also with positive cause, we were granted that. So we already have the certificate. Registered na tayo sa SEC. Advocate by partnering with people across demographics, industries, and governments to provide leadership on how to back out pro-equality statements with real action. So our aim here in MIQ and MIQ Philippines as well is not just like puro advocacy, hindi lang puro din pag-aangal. So we want to take part in equating yung mga hinanaing natin with the equivalent actions we have to undertake. Promote local tourism by publicizing important tourist attractions of Philippines' three major islands. So this is the reason why we are making this a nationwide pageant. Kasi gusto natin i-promote ang buong sangkapuluan ng Pilipinas. So we want to show the world and everyone that the Philippine archipelago has many tourist spots to share. So we want to invite investors, we want to invite tourists, we want to invite everyone to fall in love with our country as much as we love the Philippines itself. Promote the Philippines as one of the best Asian tourist spots in the world. So, with staging Miss International Queen Philippines, showing off the beauty of all our candidates and showing off how good we are when it comes to production, staging a pageant, we want to show the world that it's not just Asia, it's about the Philippines that Asia can boast about. Select the rightful trans to represent our country in the international stage. So this is the end goal. We will be talking later of our target date. Ang end goal natin is to get the rightful woman to represent our country. So yun yung pinaka-aabangan natin lahat. Sino kaya ang kauna-unahan mapuputungan na franchise Miss International Queen Philippines na corona. And yeah, so this is all about, what do you call this, about our organization. And
Yes, let me just introduce, of course, our CEO once again, Ms. Michelle Monte Carlo. Of course, she is a Doctor of Education, Master of Arts in Communication, Master of Arts in Education from Waseda University, certificate holder, and also a former university professor, proprietor, international and national pageant title holder, and of course, Miss International Queen Alumna, Miss Michelle Monte Carlo.
And I'd just like to introduce as well some other members of our executive committee. Of course, you've met earlier our honorary advisor and executive producer, our mother, Madam Jean Lumaban, who is not just a company proprietor but a known philanthropist. I know some of you are Facebook friends of Mami Jean, and you can see in her page kung gaano siya tumutulong sa community natin and to the rest of lahat na nangangailangan sa kanya. So she's not just a pretty face, but of course she's a graduate and a product of the University of St. Louis of Turigarao, which is so known in the northern part of our country. And of course, an ally and a warm advocate of our community. And now, may I present to you also one of the executive committees, isa sa mga pinaka-importanting pillars ng Miss International Queen Philippines. And I'm pretty sure most of you, if not all of you, know about her. This is, let me call on Ms. Andrea Justine Aliman, our MIQ Philippines Talent Development and Image Branding Chair, and of course, Executive Committee. Hello. Ayan. Hello, magandang hapon sa inyo lahat at welcome po sa press ka ng Miss International Queen Philippines. Yeah. And yes, and another one of the four executive committee members of Miss International Queen Philippines. Let me please introduce to you Direct Roderick de la Cruz. So, Direk is our creative director. Siya po ang mamumuno at mag-lead sa production ng buong pageant po natin. So, she's also a member of our executive committee, who is of course known to everyone as an associate producer, floor director, audition master ng Itbulaga and Teddy. So, later we'll talk more. If you have questions, we would be more than happy to answer them. Sige. Mechanics. Oh yeah. Just to continue, ito yung mechanics and how we plan to push through on our event. The first is the online application of candidates. Please watch there. honor that I'd like to share to everyone that to date, we have 224 online applications from all over the Philippines. Yes, 224. Kinilabutan po ako. 224 and yet hindi pa tayo nasa deadline because the deadline of submission of application is until 12 midnight ng August 31. And what makes this interesting is out of the 224 applicants that we already have on hand, online, who submitted their applications online, we would only be picking 25 finalists. So for out of 224 candidates at present, 25 lang po ang mag-advance sa grand finals. It is in this light that I'd like to formally announce as well at this moment that all that would be selected sa 224, the 25 lucky finalists would would have to do their final registration, which would only cost them 15,000 for registration fee. And this 15,000 registration fee would cover almost everything that they would be needing sa buong pageant natin. From accommodation to to food, transportation, clothes, kids, of course, and their shoes because we have lots of sponsors as well. And from then on, we'll have as well the candidates orientation, and then the pre-pageant. So pre-pageant po natin, ang target natin is on November 18, and it's gonna be held here in Aquila, being one of our major sponsors. Aquila Crystal Palace been great generous enough to be part as one of the major sponsors na ating pong pageant. And then of course, the coronation night, God willing, wala pong naging problema, and we claim it, I claim it. The coronation night is on November 28, 2021, and the venue is to be announced. So meron kami sorpresa na ipapasabog soon para medyo may konting kilig at medyo konting what we call it, surprise and suspense kung saan natin siya gagawin. So we claim it. Our pre-pageant will be on November 18, and our grand finals will be on November 28, 2021. And of course, ito po ang isa sa pinaka-importante, and which is, of course, I know you all are interested, all the girls. This is the first time that we would be announcing this one. What would a Miss International Queen have or get out of joining this very prestigious first ever staging of Miss International Queen Philippines? The first prize winner, the grand prize of Miss International Queen Philippines would win 300,000 pesos in cash, 500,000 pesos worth of gift packages, the official MIQ crown by God Diamonds, and the designer or the creator of the crown is Mr. Chavali. And then an official MIQ Philippines trophy, official MIQ Philippines sash, the entry fee to Miss International Queen, which costs almost malaki-laki din siya, and a round trip ticket to Manila, back of Manila. And of course, we promise that Miss International Queen Philippines would be handled under our supervision, and of course our what we call this, head stylist, Justina Aliman. While the first runner-up would be getting 100,000 cash, 100,000 pesos worth of gift package, official MIQ Philippines trophy, official MIQ Philippines sash. And the Miss International Queens Philippines second runner-up will be getting 50,000 pesos in cash, 50,000 pesos worth of gift package, official trophy, and official MIQ Philippines sash. So, with that said, I can't wait for November 28th so that we can give all the rightful girls the experience that they deserve and the prizes that each of our winners deserve as well.
There you have it. So once again, a round of applause for our CEO, Ms. Michelle Montecarlo. So really, di ba talaga naman, we are really expecting a world-class pageant. And of course, with the credentials of our Exicom, and the help of our previous queens, talaga naman we are assured that we are sending a quality representative, di ba, na lalaban for this year's pageant. So, ayan, and of course, we also show to you the prizes at stake for this pageant. So talaga naman, I'm sure na maraming magiging aspirants na talagang mag-join sa ating pageant. So now, it's time for our press interview question and answer. And we are all excited to witness the first Miss International Queen Philippines. So now, we are ready to answer your questions. So I think sinulat nila sa kanilang mga papers and our answer. Una natin kunin ang question mula kay Sir Francois Diaz from Pageant ng Philippines. I think whoever wants to answer can raise their hands na po sa ating Exiko. So, first question from Sir Francois. What are your projected plans for the LGBTQIA+ in the span of 5 years from now? Ms. Michelle?
As greatly stated kanina doon sa ating mixing presentation, our goal, our aim, not just for the Queen, the reason why we're staging Miss International in Philippines is to help elevate first the image of this community. Second, we want to be the platform, we want to be the channel for equality, we want to be the channel for justice. We want to be the channel to educate everyone kung ano ba ang kahalagahan at kung ano ang parte ng LGBTQ sa komunidad natin. And of course, in this years that we will be holding the pageant here sa Pilipinas, our plan as well is to put the Philippines in the map through the LGBTQ community, through MIQ Philippines. We want to showcase sa buong mundo ng Pilipinas ay isang magandang bansa. And of course, we want to give back sa ating komunidad by adopting not just one, not just two, we can have more than 3 charitable institutions. Of course, we will be very happy to help.
Yeah, alright. So I think the question number 2 is answered naman by Ms. Michelle. So the third question, what particular LGBTQIA+ issue that you think is necessary to address now and what?
Isang share ko lang sa inyong lahat. Every year, Miss International Queen Pageant is meron theme sila. For example, ang theme nila last year was being oneself. So every year, iba-iba sila. This year, ang theme na Miss International Queen headquarters is World Equality. So we have to follow as one of the franchises sa Asia. Ang follow natin is to promote world equality and of course alleviating on top of it is alleviating of course ang concerns ng LGBT community. And I'd just like to share na hindi ko nakalimutan ko sabihin ko kanina, there are also other franchises saan po sa buong Asia. One is Miss International Queen Japan, Miss International Queen Vietnam, and tayo is International Queen Philippines.
Alright, there you have it. So last question na lang po. What makes it necessary for Miss International Queen Philippines to stage the pageant amidst the ongoing pandemic? Maybe others can answer it also. If you want to answer, you may answer.
Napakalaga ng question, no? Kasi ang tanong, bakit kailangan mag-pageant pa? Nasa gitna nga tayo ng pandemic. Siguro ang kahalagahan ng pageants like this, or especially, particularly yung Miss International Queen, is it will give hope sa mga tao na tuloy ang buhay sa kabila ng pandemya. Dahil natatandaan niyo, last year, parang tumigil yung mundo natin eh. Wala naman live TV, nasa bahay lang tayo lahat, pero hindi bumabalik siya. So yung pagkakaroon ng Miss International Queen Pageant, pagkakataon siya para magbigay ng pag-asa sa lahat na nandudungo niya. At magbigay ng pag-asa, especially sa mga trans women, na karamihan ngayon because of matagal na ng issue, yung when it comes to employment, na walang trabaho, bibigyan sila ng pag-asa na tuloy ang buhay sa kapila ng pandemya. Yun siguro mahalaga.
Alright, there you have it. So once again, thank you so much for answering the question. Galing po yan, once again, from Pageant MIQ Philippines. Yan, si Sir Francois Diaz. I hope na-answer ko yung mga katanungan niyo, sir. So ang ating next question naman ay mula sa PPP or the Philippine Pageantry. Yan, si Tristan Francisco. So ang kanyang first question, yan, sir. The first question, will this be the one and only official franchise holder and delegate center for Philippine entrants?
Yes, according to the company, is yes. Whoever wins the first ever Miss International Queen Philippines will be the sole candidate and only entry of Philippine candidate for Miss International Queen to be held in Tagaytay.
So it's exclusive po ang ating.
Sorry, dagdag ko lang para ma-stress yung point na pinasa ni Mami G sa atin. It's just like Miss Universe organization and having the Philippines Miss Universe Philippines. MIQ is the Miss Universe of the trans country, and here in the Philippines, the Miss Universe Philippines, and Miss International Queen Philippines. So kung sino man ang manalo sa atin, siya lang ang kandidato natin.
That is correct. Exclusive and official franchise holder. So next question. So many goddesses among Philippine trans pageantry now. So will you choose the deserving? How will you choose the deserving first Miss International Queen Philippines?
Siguro po, mas more on we choose the right girl na mas experienced siya and she is, yung parang totoo siya sa sarili niya. And of course, if she has the guts and talent to showcase yung trans community.
Thank you so much for answering. And we all know naman about the Philippine standard when it comes to pageant. Talagang napakataas ba? Starting from the winners natin, like sa ibang bansa, tuloy-tuloy na talaga yung ating pagiging masusi sa pagpili ng mga kandidata. So once again, thank you so much for the question, Sir Tristan Francisco mula sa the Philippine Pageantry. So moving on to our next question. Yan, mula naman sa Pageantology 101 kay Sir Edge. Sorry, Miss Edge. Why do you think that we need to have Miss International Queen franchise for Philippines as on previous years, trans Pinay aspirants for Miss International Queen can directly apply in the pageant? So why do you think that we need to have this Miss International Queen franchise for Philippines? As on mga previous years, the trans Pinay aspirants naman for Miss International Queen can directly apply in the pageant.
That's one reason talaga kung bakit natin pinangarap ngayon nakamit ang prangkisa ng MIQ Philippines because from 2004, I myself, the four of us here, Management's been supportive, nakapunta siya sa Thailand, supported almost all of our representatives. The problem then was like, marami ang magpapasa ng online, and we are all like every day walking on eggshells, not knowing would we be picked, would we be chosen. So, goal, the reason why the MIQ Philippines team aimed on getting the franchise is to really have yung isang support lang sa ating kandidata. What happened before is isang taon, 4 ang Pilipina. Meron 3 ang Pilipina. Meron pa na mga nasa ibang bansa na Pilipina rin na dual citizen na i-represent ng ang nangyayari po kasi is nahahati ang suporta ng bansa natin. Well, if we have the franchise and one really legit at kaisa-isang representative on that stage sa MIQ, then we as a country can solely lahat ng effort natin, lahat ng support natin, may ibibigay natin sa nag-iisang kandidata who would be the MIQ Philippines. Tawan ko na lang po kung sa suporta ng buong bayan natin is kung hindi pa natin maibalik sa ating bansa. That is also one reason why we thought of franchising, because it's long overdue. 2015 was the last time we had the crown sa ating bansa. And this year, and every year from this year on forward, our goal here in MIQ Philippines is to bring back the crown sa ating bansa. So that's the reason.
Thank you so much, Ms. Michelle. I think nasabi kayo ni Ms. Michelle yung tungkol dito, di ba? Sabi niya nga parang kung sino-sino na lang, di ba? Basta sumali. I think yun nga ang naging problem. The candidates has a lack of support, di ba? Unlike with, meron tayong official franchise holder, just like Miss Universe or Miss World, talagang susupport yung candidate na ating i-represent. So another question from Edge. Can you tell us the process on how did you acquire or get the franchise of MIQ?
With all humility, I'm very humble to show to everyone that I have been friends with the owner and the executive committee of MIQ and Tiffany from 2007. So, kakilala ko na sila from 2007 and I've been an alumni of the pageant itself. And marami na sa kwento nila sa akin, marami na naghangad, marami na nag-apply, marami ang sumubok, bumisita sa kanila sa Pattaya to acquire the franchise. Marami ang dumaan sa proseso kung paano nila makuha ang prangkisa sa ating bansa. And then there was this one night, I was just chatting. It was just a friendly chat with Madam Alisa Pantisa. And I was like, to be honest, ang sabi ko, Ma'am Alisa, can I join again? And I said, no, we're too old. Because we're friends, so very na pag-uusapan na, pag-usap namin. I said, but I want to join. They said, no, you're too old. And then they said, what about getting the franchise? And I told them, akala ko nagbibiro lang sila. And I told them, wala akong, I'll be honest, I don't have the finance, I don't have all the network, I don't have the crown. I wasn't crowned Miss International Queen way back 2012 when I joined. So, and then they said, Michelle, what we need is not money because we're already a big corporation. That's what we said. What we need is a family in the Philippines na makakapag-alaga na image ng Miss International Queen. So, what they were saying is that gusto nilang mapunta sa tamang tao ang prangkisa para hindi ito maabuso. I was so flattered, I was so honored, but I told myself, I couldn't do it kasi I'm just a single entity. Nights na I was so overwhelmed. Nag-isip ako, sino lalapitan mo, sino... Ang sakit po pala sa dibdib na 2 weeks kong kinikip sa dibdib ko na yung opportunities na sa harapan ko. An opportunity to get a franchise, not just the fame, but also an opportunity to help my community. I want to leave a legacy sa ating komunidad. And then after 2 weeks, ewan ko, bigyan nagkaroon ng sign, tumawag si Mami Jing, nangamusta siya, anak, Michelle, kumusta ka na? And then, that was the moment. I said, Mami Jean, can we have lunch tomorrow? I have a proposal. And then, it all began from there. And I asked Mami Jean, I told her about the proposal of MIQ Philippines. And I guess from here, Mami Jean can tell us the story.
Actually, for sa akin yung show we have a lunch meeting. Hindi pa sa akin sinasabi kung ano yung pag-uusapan. At to back the story, nung nabanggit niya sa akin yung pagpa-franchise ng MIQ. And he said, meron ba tayong lalabas na television? Meron. How much? More than 70 each. Okay. Michelle, I don't grab yet the opportunity. Being a businesswoman and entrepreneur, pag-iisipan ko muna ang share. Sabi ko, no commitment. But, inisip ko naman na matagal ko na rin pinangarap na magkaroon ng MIQ Philippines. Magkaroon na ng MIQ franchise. In which naman, hindi naman sa pagmamebang nakaipo na rin tayo kahit konti. Na pwede na rin isugal. In return back, pinalikan ko siya. Okay siya. Mag-meeting tayo with Direct Rod and Justin. Kasi, hindi lang tayo pwede mag-decide na dalawa. We need a team. Then, blessing in disguise, we shall also na pareho kami lang naisip ng ka-team because of their expertise. Nung nag-ano kami na sa Araneta, Cubao, sa Bulto, hindi ko pa dinidiscuss kina Direct Road at saka kina. But when they agree at na-overwhelmed and na-goosebump sila, okay, proceed na tayo. Yun na, planning to make a franchise, parang parang sugal, despite na pandemic pa tayo, parang ang hirap siguro kumuha ng sponsor, parang kasi nowadays kasi parang walang gawa ang mga tao. Gusto lang namin kahit paano, sumunod na tayo ng mga IATF protocols kung paano ang magiging image ng MIQ Philippines to the Philippines itself and to the MIQ headquarters. That's it.
Yeah, thank you so much for answering that, Ms. G, and sharing that story too. So once again, the question is from Edge from Pageant 101. And our next question naman is from Mark from Celebrate International. So I think yung two questions yun na-answer na naman. So ito, what are the qualifications of a queen you are looking for? So I think the previous queens can answer this.
I think the qualities of MIQ Philippines are looking for is, siyempre, lagi naman natin sinasabi, be true to yourself. Kasi ano man yung sabihin natin, ano man yung galaw natin, it will show. So, paging totoo tayo sa sabihin natin. And of course, someone who can not just stand in front of us, in front of the world, but someone who can represent the whole Philippines. Na naipapakita niya kung ano ang totoong trans niya. So, I think someone na kaya i-handle ang pressure, on and off stage, of course. Someone na kaya dalhin ang bandila ng Pilipinas at tuwagayutan.
Sige lang natin that, no? Kanina nag-usap kami ni management sa car, on our way. Sabi ko, sana, marami na ba mga nag-submit ng application? Oo, marami na. Sana may mag-apply na hindi ko pa nakikita, yung magugulat ako. Yung maganda yung profile, yung kaya-kaya mong isaba kahit saan. Yung hindi lang basta magandang mukha, hindi lang dahil sikat at kilala ng mga trans women. Gusto kong makakita ng isang trans woman na magre-represent sa atin on a higher level. At natutuwa ako na sinabi ni Mami Jean, ang dami-daming nag-submit ng application na very impressive ang profile ni Magna Cum Laude, ni Doktor. Nakakatawa, nakaka-excited itong MIQ Philippines.
Alright, thank you for answering that question sa ating mga queens. So once again, the question is from Sir Mark Palawe from Celebrate International. So we have our next question naman from pageant friend, J. Barbo. Okay? So, I think nasagot na itong prizes, diniscuss na kanina ni Ms. Michelle. And ito na lang, do you have any charity that MIQ supported?
Yes, of course. That's one of the missions of Miss International Philippines. So we are to look for the rightful organization that we would support. We are now, the MIQ Executive Committee is on search para makahanap ng kung sino ang isa, dalawa o tatlong charitable institutions na pwede natin supportan.
So once again, the question is from si J. Barbo mula sa pageant friend. So our next question is from Anton. Anton from pageant po. So, are there any minor titles? Minor titles?
Minor titles would be first runner-up, second runner-up. We have 3 queens naman. Tapos, of course, yung mga minor na best in talent, best in swimsuit, best in long gown, best in advocacy, and mga minors. But of course, isang Miss International title holder, first runner-up, and then second runner-up.
Alright. So I think, dito parang katulad sa Miss Universe ba may mga Miss Supra, tama ba? Yung mga Miss Supranational, Miss Intercontinental. So, ayan. Next question naman, what are your plans in the rights of the LGBTQ community? Yan, sa ating country. What are your plans of this organization para sa rights of the LGBTQ community?
As I have mentioned earlier at Latin, our plan here is MIQ Philippines be one of the channels. Alam ko, isang entity lang MIQ Philippines at maraming entities ang sumusulong para sa pagtatanggol ng karapatan ng ating komunidad. So, nakikiisa kami at makikiisa kami ang MIQ Philippines sa pagsulong ng ating karapatan. We would like to tie up, and we are tying up already with some politicians, government and non-government organizations as well. So, umasa kayo na, as I've mentioned kanina, na hindi lang tungkol ang MIQ Philippines sa kagandahan, ito tungkol sa pagtulong, sa pag-educate ng tao, sa pakikibaka ng ating karapatan, at sa pagpapakilala ng Pilipinas, sa Pilipinas bilang isa sa pinakamagandang bansa sa Asia, ang hindi man sa buong mundo.
Thank you once again, Ms. Michelle, for answering the question. So, and thank you so much for your question. And Sir Anton, mula sa pageant ko. And our next question naman is mula kay Daniel Gray from Miss Philippines. Okay? What are your long-term plans now? You have the franchise for the Philippines under your management. Any long-term plans? Will you do this annually?
Share ka lang a bit about the contract. So, it may look like it's all about glitz and glamour to get the franchise of Miss International Queen, but at the back of this beautiful setting, setup, and what we're doing, so if we, the MIQ Exicom, is to judge a candidate or candidates para mag-represent sa ating bansa, gusto ko i-share sa inyo na every year, kami din po, ang Exicom ay i-judge, i-critic ng MIQ headquarters, and if they find out that our organization or what we are doing here is not in line with their goal, that we are not capable and that we are not karapat-dapat ng franchise, the franchise will be revoked. So, hindi po siya ganun madali, hindi po siya ganun pero it's challenging, and that's what I like about the executive committee. That po kami is so embracing of the challenge to prove sa MIQ headquarters na karapat-dapat ang Pilipinas na mabigyan ng prangkisa ng Miss International.
Alright, so once again, thank you for your question. And Daniel Gray, mula sa Miss Philippines Organization. Parang si title. Daniel Gray, Miss Philippines. Okay? So next question mula naman kay Arvin. How about siya mula sa Entertainment News Portal? So I think 2 of your questions was answered naman na. So ito na lang po. How many contestants will you be getting for this year's battle?
We are targeting for 25 candidates maximum of 25 candidates
25 candidates so this year. So thank you so much, and RB, and mula sa Entertainment News Portal. Next question is from Sir Ferdinand Abzon mula sa Mixology and Eventology. So, nasasagot na rin ang kanyang first question. Ito na lang, what is the main advocacy of this pageant?
Ang main advocacy natin is what we mean by advocacy is the theme. Every year, ang advocacy natin, ang mission natin is isa po. Yung isang pag-alleviate ng ating komunidad, ang LGBTQ plus community, ang pag-educate ng tungkol sa ating kasalinlan, ang pagsusulong ng ating mga karapatan, ang pagpapakita ng kagandahan ng trans-Pinay, ang pagpapakita ng ganda ng ating bansa. Pero every year po, ang tema is nag-iiba-iba. So for this year, ang tema po ay world equality. So I would like to say then that our advocacy for this year is towards world equality.
Alright, so thank you so much, Sir Ferdinand, for your question. Once again, from Mixology and Eventology. So there you have it. So na-answer ko questions mula sa ating mga press who are here. Meron pa tayong last. Okay. Ayan. So we have here from PPP. Yeah. How will this pageant advance the movement for the LGBTQIA+ in the Philippines, especially the passing of the SOGI bill?
Of course, us, everybody here on stage is a member, are proud members of the Rainbow Flag. We are supportive, we will be supporting, and we will not stop supporting hanggat hindi po ipapaasa at ipapagdiwahan ang lahat ng tungkol sa karapatan natin, including yung SOGI. So, kung paano namin magagamit ang ating organisasyon, I'll be honest, hindi pa po namin alam kung paano, but we are willing to work hand in hand with the right organizations, with the right companies, with the right institutions, and with the right entities para po ma-achieve natin ang goal. And that is, of course, equality for everyone.
Okay, so next question, Ms. Michelle, is we expect that trans pageanting in the Philippines is more fabulous than the established national pageants in the country. Should we expect less?
No.
Of course, we should expect more.
No! Hindi po. Sorry. With all, we may sound bragging, pero we only would like to give, serve, and present the best ever trans pageant that anyone can imagine. Despite the pandemic, I just like to set as an example what we are doing right now. Nasa gitna tayo ng pandemya, but look at us. Nasa Crystal Palace tayo ni Aquila. Look at us all. We are all happy. This is a good sign that Miss International Philippines is to stage not less than very good. But we are to achieve perfection. So tulungan niyo po kami.
Yeah, so thank you so much for your question. Sa ating PVP. So, totally agree with that. So, we are expecting a great and world-class pageant given the venue of Ila Crystal Palace. And of course, with our Exicom and the help of our previous queens, talaga namang world-class ang ating inaasahang pageant. Yan. So, now naman, ang ating makakausap. Yan, sa ating press con ay ang ating mga friends from the press also via Zoom. So, they have also questions. So, let's start with Sir Amir mula sa Mixology PH. Good afternoon, Sir Amir.
Hi, hello, good afternoon everyone. I'm Amir from Mixology. I just want to ask the organization, aside from showcasing the beautiful trans woman to the world, so far what is your greatest contribution to the community?
Staging Miss International Philippines in itself is a gift to the trans Pinay. Yung punta lang po sa atin ang prangkisa after 16 years ng staging ko ng Miss International Queen. I guess the first na gift na ibibigay natin sa ating trans Pinay. Nasabi nga ni Mami Ching na the reason why she said yes to collab with me and Director Justine and all of us is because gusto natin ibigay ang regalo ng pageantry, ang regalo ng glitz and glamour ng Miss International Queen. Ayaw natin maiwan sa listahan ng bakit ang Pilipinas, knowing na tayo ay powerhouse, bakit tayo is walang Miss International Queen. So, this itself, I guess, is the first gift that we would like to give. We are giving sa ating community to.
Alright, so...
Thank you. I have one more question. Is it okay?
Sure. Sir Amir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to ask Ms. Justine. Hi, Ms. Justine. As a famous stylist and part of the Exicom, I just want to know, do you already have a concept of style in your mind to show up comes finals night? Is it more of like a Filipino culture or what is?
Actually, for our coronation night, we are showcasing like a modern Filipina trans night. So, it's a mix of like old classic Pinoy trans and a modern one. So, ayun po yung hinaharap namin ngayon.
Okay, so...
Congratulations and good luck to the organization. Congrats po. God bless.
Thank you so much once again to Amir from Mixology PH. And now, our next question is coming from Tito Norman. Hello, Tito Norman. How are you? And Tito Norman.
Good afternoon, CJ. Hello to everyone there. Good afternoon. My first question is to the beautiful Justine Liman first. Hello, Justine. Can you hear me, Justine? Say hi to me, Justine. Okay, this is my question to you. We all know that you are the head stylist of Catriona when she won Miss Universe in Bangkok back in 2018. Now that you are part of the executive committee, image branding for Miss International Queen Philippines, are you pressured to deliver the same kind of success that you've done for Catriona because it will be the same country? You'll be styling with our representative from MIQ. Is there any pressure on your part, or how are you preparing yourself for that challenge?
As MIQ alumni, actually, parang na ko sa semi-pressured at the same time kasi isa rin ako sa member ng LGBTQI+. So, kailangan ko mag-elevate yung styling pagdating sa trans pageant. So, ayun lang yung iba yung style kay Catriona bilang Miss Universe 2018. Iba rin yung makakita ng style for our, of course, first ever Miss International Queen Philippines. So, ayun po, ito normal.
Okay, thank you, Justin. Sige, I have a second question for Michelle. That's Michelle Montecarlo, our Queen Michelle. I am very happy because this professionalizes everything about a representative to MIQ. So my question is there, again, pressure though, is there any pressure on your part to bring back the Miss International Queen from the Philippines in your first try as the National Director for the Philippines? Kumbaga, para bang, I'll give you an example. When Corey Quirino took over Miss World Philippines before, when she promised that she will get the Miss World crown within 3 years. She was able to get that in the first year as National Director for the Philippines at MIQ. What can you claim at this point na magagawa mo as National Director for the Philippines of MIQ? Michelle.
No, nice to meet you po. I can't wait to see you in person. So sorry
Yes.
that you can make it here, but very grateful that you graced this event via Zoom po. Maraming salamat po. And with your question po, in all honesty, ako po'y kinakabahan, ako po'y napipressure, ako po'y natataranta, ako po'y nahihirapan. Kasi ang goal ko po is not just to stage a pageant. Ang goal ko po is maibalik sa atin ang corona. It was last 2015 when Miss Trixie Maristella bagged the coveted title of Miss International Queen. It's long overdue. It's been 6 years na po. And with your question na, do I have the confidence to bring back that crown? I would love to say, yes, I have the confidence and that's my goal. That's our goal po, is maibalik ang corona sa atin. And you might ask, saan ko nakukuha ang lakas at ang confidence na maibabalik ko ang corona sa atin? Ang lakas ko po ay nasa nahuhugot ko sa MIQ Philippines Team Executive Committee. Sila po ang gumagabay sa akin at kayo ang press. Pag nakikita ko po na maraming nagla-like sa Facebook, maraming nag-share ng mga post po ng Miss International Queen Philippines, pag marami pong nag-i-inquire, yan po, nagpapatatag po talaga sa akin na, gusto pala talaga nila, interesado pala sila. Kasi po kahit ano po gawin namin paghihirap, kahit ano po gawin ko, pag-invite sa inyo, pag-sumikap, kung wala po akong nakikita, kung wala po akong nakikita ng maganda at positibong response sa fans, sa countrymen, sa LGBT community, ay baka po huminto na po ako. But because I can see and we can feel all your support po, Tito Norman and all the press who are here, I am confident. Opo, first time po natin i-stage ang MIQ Philippines, but I am confident, I will say this again po, I am confident with all your help, we will be able to bring back, and we will bring back the crown this 2022 po. Thank you, Tito Norman.
Congratulations, Michelle, na nai-excite ako sa inyo, nai-excite ako sa pagdalo kay 100%. Thank you so much.
Salamat po.
Thank you so much for your question, Tito Norman Pino. Ayan. And we have a last question from Tita Lavinia of the Titas of Pageantry. Ayan. Si Tita Lavinia. Ayan po, si Tita Lavinia. Hello po, good afternoon, Tita Lavinia. Ayan, medyo...
Hello, good afternoon, CJ. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations. I just want to ask, because this is something that's quite common in pageantry these days, your challenges or events or materials before the finals, are these going to be available on free platforms, or do we have to pay or download other apps, or maybe go through paid online voting for some of your challenges, if there are any?
Nice to meet you po, Tita sa Pageantry.
Nice to meet you po.
Maraming salamat po sa pagpapauminak sa aming invitation po na maging part kayo ng press conference po natin. You are right in saying that we are facing and we will be facing pa po ng mga challenges kung paano natin maisa-entablado ang Miss International Philippines. So, yung kung paano po natin ito i-stage. Ang goal po talaga natin is magkaroon talaga ng face-to-face offline pageant, not an online pageant. If worst comes to worst po, na meron pa rin restrictions, gagayahin po natin, hindi gagayahin, pagdadawin po natin inspirasyon ang Miss Universe Philippines that we would stage our first ever Miss International Philippines without a live audience. And we are talking with some of platforms, media platforms where we can, put on air be a partner po sa atin para ma-stage online and offline ang ating pong pageant. Just for an example, like we are now in the process of processing our partnership with KTX. That's one of our plans po para makakapanood din po yung mga taong hindi makakapunta sa ating venue.
Thank you so
I
much.
think meron din pang tanong po si Tita Lavinia, meron daw po bang like app that you will be using that the audience or supporters can vote like that?
For that mga voting, and we are still in the process of finalizing things. But with the question regarding kung paano mapapanood ating pakitala, offline and online the KTX.
PDX. Okay, I think the question here then is do you have like a network partner which it can be televised?
As of now, we're planning
Okay.
a network partnership.
So looking forward talaga tayo. So marami pang mangyayari because August pa lang and we are expecting the pageant on November, the grand finals. And I hope nasagot mo ang question ng ating people from the press. If you have additional questions, I think you may approach our Exicom personally. So thank you so much once again to our Exicom and of course to our queens, Ms. Justine, our stylist. Yan, salamat po sa inyong mga katanungan. So, ayan, pwede po kayo mag-take ng photos.
And then come here sa harap. Miss Justine, anong batch mo sa MIQ?
2013 po.
2013.
Philippines.
Philippines. Ayun, you can follow us din po sa socials namin, sa Instagram and sa YouTube channel and of course, Facebook page po. Miss International UK.
And then last, Miss Michelle, kailan namin pwede malaman yung official candidates ng MIQ? Ano yung target?
Yes po. Yung announcement po ng official candidates po will be in the first quarter of September. Kasi for 31 po, August 31 ang last submission. So by the first week, yung first week of September po, early September po, is i-ano sila siya. Para makapaghanda ang ating lucky 25 candidates sa makapag-prepare po sila sa pageant.
Alright, so I think okay na po ang ating question and answer portion. So thank you so much for giving your questions and we hope that na-answer naman ito ng ating Exicom and our queens. So thank you so much Ms. Michelle, Ms. G, and queens for answering all the questions. So alam niyo na,